No, we were there. Let me shift it to the earphone. I don't know why it is not. Okay, no problem. We can do like this. Okay, we were on the creation of the functional location. And for example, we have taken a functional location. It is HVAC room. And these are the components of the this functional location. Now we are going to proceed further. Okay, I think so. Maybe some problem with the earphones. Okay, IL01 is the T code to create the functional location, and to change role is IL02, and display role is basically that is IL.
Just check the audio setting.
Audio is coming to you.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
But,
okay.
for headphone, yeah, yeah.
No, no problem. Without earphone, it's okay. Sometimes, in the summertime, without earphone, it is also good because for whole of the day, earphones are in ear.
Yeah,
I have the big, basically, you can say headphone also, but that is having some kind of scene inside it. And during the summer season, it's really very hard for the ears because they
yeah,
become
that's
wet
right.
with the perspiration and other things. Okay, we will proceed over to the system and we are going to create a functional location, and then we will see that how we are going to create the materials for it, components, and then we are going to create the BOMs, and then we will go over to the basically maintenance order or the work order. IL01. Okay, oh sorry, IL01. IL01 is to create a functional location, right? Slash and IL01. Okay. Now, this is the functional location. So, first of all, you have to see functional location is what it is, a building, it is some kind of complex. Oh, there is only real estate and customer location. I don't know. Okay, no problem. I will move over from here and I will just basically go over to the backend configuration and let me configure a functional location. Main, because for the beginners, I will also always advise that you should go from the SPRO. But with the passage of time, once you will get the experience, you can go for the some of the configuration through these shortcuts also. Okay, I will go over to the continue without the specifying the projects, and we can create a functional location type. Define category of functional location. Let me mute this mobile. Okay, we will go over from here. Uh, then here we are going to now create a functional location, and what is basically in the further backend of the functional location, we can see it is saying it is real estate and change document and other data, and the mass basically you can say this is the mailing point category. We will see it in the preventive maintenance. So what is the best methodology? I will just copy it from here, and functional location we can create it, functional room we can give it, or we can give it an operational room because it is an operational room from where one of the operating machine HVS system is operating. Okay, let's say we can give it H, and no. We can give it O, and we can give it some operational room. Okay, let it go operational room, and now it has been copied, and we can save it, and we can just write it down. A new functional location category has been created. That is operational room created as new FL category. FL category. Okay. After the transport request, we will go from here, continue. As you have seen transport request while doing the backend configuration for the materials management module, also go back. Okay, cross. And from here, now once I will go, you will see a new functional location category that is operational room. Okay, now this is the structure indicator. These are configured in the backend configuration, and these are known as the edit mask, and this is just the coding. Okay, what is XXX? X is for the alphanumerical. We are going to give it a code, and then again it is XXX. A is for the alphabet, and NN is for the number. I will explain it that how we are going to proceed. For example, you give it this code, and now you have to give it over here, and this was basically HVAC. You can write it, it is alphanumerical, you can write it HVAC, and then three alphanumerical characters you can type. You can say, for example, it is room 1 in the building, and for the rest of the, you can say alphabet, you can just write it basically HH, and for the numbers you can type 00. Okay, now once you are going to proceed, if we are going to give it a name, it is, you can say, an HVAC functional location. Let it proceed, and it is over now here. HVAC room number 1, HH, we have just given a code as per the you can say structure indicator, and then 00 I have just basically, you have to complete that structure indicator. So you can give it HVAC HVAC complex or HVAC room, and we can give it the date. Today is 2nd of June 25. Okay, now here is the object type. What is object type? It is a functional location, it is a fleet equipment, it is some kind of, you can say, the building, and we can go over to the eh, pumps, coolers, no problem. We can just take it a generalized equipment. Functional location is not given. Okay, for the time being, we can leave it, and later on, I will do the configuration. Here it waits, and the other things we will see it in the later stage. But now today, you will understand that what are the impact of the BOMs of the functional location. We will proceed further, go over to the organizational structure and enter your company code. Our company code is 1010, and then you will go over to the cost center, which is the cost center which is going to bear upon, you can say, the maintenance cost of this functional location. And this has been created by the these cost center has and controlling area, and company code is the responsibility of the FI consultant. I will go over to the plant and maintenance. Okay, after going down, you will go over to the basically planning plant. Okay, which is the planning plant which is responsible, that is BUHQ. And then you will go over to the planner group. If some planner group is there, it is BUHQ planner group. And which is the work center? Work center as per the your maintenance planning plant, you can say work center for mechanical work center AM01. Okay, you can select this one, BUHQ. Go over to the location. I have missed the location, and here you have to enter the maintenance planning plant. And what is our maintenance planning plant? That is BUHQ. Plant section, if some basically there is a sub, you can say maintenance planning plant section over there, you can enter it over here. And here is the work center for the production plant. If you have some production plant, you can work center for the production plant, you can mention it over here. Otherwise wait for a moment. Otherwise we will go as per the BUHQ, which are the work centers. This is the work center. Now, address of the, you can say overall this functional location, you can mention it over here. For example, this is functional location HVAC, and here you can just write basically 0001, and country is the Germany, and region. Wait for a moment, let it pick. Okay. Now, what is the region? The European countries have got the regions over there, postal code in 5 digits, and you can enter here Hamburg. Go over to the road name. You can go over to the Wheat Road. And basically, what is the building number where this functional location is located? You can basically mention W100 over here. Now, if you go over to the organizational structure, it is okay. And a real estate, no need over here and entering anything. No structure. Okay, if there is some of the equipment that has been installed in this functional location, you can go over here and you can mention that equipment. But so far we have not created any equipment that is HVA system. So that's why I am not going to mention. Otherwise, let me see if there is something which is having some of the concern with the functional dozer, excavator, vehicle, Honda, compressor, large refrigeration plant. Okay, let's say we can select the refrigeration plant. Oh, no problem. We can create an equipment like HVAC system later on, and we can just basically mention it over here. And in others, it is blank. And now what you are going to do, you can save it. Now, this is our functional location, which we have created just now with a structure indicator, and that is HVAC operational room, heat ventilation, air conditioning. That is basically, you can say, operational room. And it is saying HVAC RM1 HH00. Now, what we are going to do, we will go over to the MM01 and we are going to create its components. Go over to the industry and plant engineering and construction. And here go over to the COM. Comp is the component, press enter. Now from here proceed. MM01, you know, or you are well familiar that how we create the material master data. Here you enter the story location as SL01. Proceed further, and which is the your first basically component. Your first component was the control section. Okay, I am going to enter the control section over here. And this is the 2nd of June. Just for our own remembrance, we can enter over here each and go over to the material group. And you can enter just a generalized material group. Proceed further. You are onto the purchasing view. Enter the purchasing group 001. Press enter. You are over here to the plant data store one. Press enter. You are over here to the accounting one view. Enter your valuation class, that is the 3000 for the basically components, and you can enter the price of the components. That will be the for example controlling section, you say 1000 euro. Press enter, again press enter, and now save it. Now here basically we have just created, you can say overall, this is the material and this is one of the component. Now same way we are going to, you can say, create the other components. There are two components more. Next is the evaporator coils. You will go over to the system and we are just, what we are going to do, 2377, we are going to copy this material. While copying this material, we are going to create a new material. Press enter, and which is the plant Bijou HQ, which is story location SL01, and then is the, you can say, Bijou HQ, and which is the story location SL01. Okay, here what I am going to do, you can enter here, just wait. Why it is not coming? Here it is the your evaporator cell, and you can just enter the date, and today's date is 2nd of June 25. Press enter, basic data okay, purchasing okay, plant data store one okay, price is 1000 euro and valuation class is okay. Press enter, and we have created another component, that is 2318. Now what we are going to do, we are going to create another component as a material master data, that is the indoor air quality section for this particular functional location. I'm going to copy it from your Word document. We will go over here and again copy it. Go over to the continue. Okay, basically departmental views. Okay, BUHQ is your, you can say, overall procurement plant, and here you can enter story location and BUHQ, your plant, and story location is SL01. And here I am just going to remove it, and here is indoor, your, you can say, air quality section, and I am going to give it a date, that is the 2nd of June 25. Okay, now press enter to the next view, plant data store one. Next is your accounting one view, valuation class and price 1000 euro is okay. Now you can save it. Now we are going to create the bills of material. Now we will go over to the IB11. IB11 is basically create functional location bills of material. And this is the, you can say, functional location for which we have to create the bills of material. And from here, you can say, as per the company code 1010, if you proceed, it is saying this is the HVAC room, one of the functional location which we have created. Going over to the maintenance planning plant, enter BUHQ and BOM usage. Now, what will be the BOM usage? BOMs are created in production, you can say planning also. These are created in plant maintenance also. These are creating in SD modules also. These are created in project system also. So we will go over to the plant maintenance. Press enter and now we are over here. In item category, okay, select the L. And which is our first material? Our first material was control section. Okay. I am going to enter the component number over here. That is material number and enter quantity 1. Okay. Next is our, you can say that is the evaporator coils. Evaporator coils, that is the material number or component number is 2378. Okay. Stock material, and that is 2378 and enter 1. Okay, now what was the third component? Now, components we are assigning that these are the likely, you can say, spare parts or components which are required during the maintenance process. Okay, next is the 2379. I will go over to the L, and here I am going to enter 2379 and here 1. Now here you have created the bills of material and save it. Now what we are going to do, we will go over to the IL03. IL03 is display functional location. And now if you want to see basically overall, you can say it's a structure list. If you open it, you are going to see that 3 basically components visible. Here it is the functional location and these are the components, control section. And here is the evaporators coils, and third is the your indoor air quality section. Okay. Now what we are going to do, we will go over to the T code ME21N and we are going to procure these material. So these are the stock materials. ME21N is to create the purchase order. Okay. After the ME21N, we are going to punch all the data relevant to basically creation of the, you can say, overall the purchase order. And BUHQ is our purchase organization and company code is 1010, which will be picked up automatically. Go over to the purchasing group, enter purchasing group 001 and supplier as per the purchase organization BUHQ. Supplier you can select, for example, Numan Ashraf, and press enter. And now it is going to ask for the, you can say, overall the material. Okay, first material is our, you can say that is 2377. You enter 2377 and here after that enter the quantity, that how much quantity is required to be procured. Okay, you enter for example 5 or 10. Okay, now you go over to the plant, which is our plant, that is BUHQ. And here you can enter its price, that is 1000 euro. Okay, after that, go over to the story location and enter the story location, that is SL01. Okay, now scroll up and here enter the second material, that is 2378. 2378 is basically, you can say, your evaporator coils. And here you can enter the quantity 10 and asking for the price. Basically, wait for a moment. Let me enter the plant. Go right and enter your plant BUHQ. And here enter your price 1000 for one stock keeping unit or one quantity and enter the story location. Okay, now what we are going to do, we will go for the third material and third material is 2379. And that is, you can say, you can enter here its quantity, go up and enter the quantity 10. Okay, take it again up and enter your basically plant BUHQ. Enter the price for one piece 1000 euro. And here you again go over here and enter SL01. And now you can collapse it and you can see that this is basically, you can say, the purchase order for all three components, quantity 10 and along with their prices. Go for checks and you can save it. Just wait for a moment. It is saving and you can just save it. And now you can say purchase order has been created. It will go to the vendor and goods will be received by us. Little bit time it is taking, and this is your, you can say, PO number. Go over to the Migo, and in Migo transaction event is good received against the purchase order, and we are going to enter the purchase order number over here. And you can say all the items are over here. You are going to confirm it by tick mark and post it. Okay, sorry, posting period has not been opened because 6 months have started. 6 months has started, and now instead what you can do, you can go over here and 05/31 2025. I will ask the finance guy today to open the posting period. And now basically you can say good receive have been carried out and inventory has been maintained with these components as the 10 quantity control section, evaporator coils, and the indoor air quality section. Now we will go for the Miro because logistic invoice posting is the has to be done, and that is the stage when logistic invoice has been verified by the procurement department, and they are going to send it across to the, basically you can say, overall your finance department. That is Miro. Go over to the Miro. And from Miro, you can enter here invoicing date, that is today date, and posting date, you can enter it for the 5th month, 05/31 2025. Press enter, and here you give it any code RE, and now go over here and enter the purchase order number. Press enter and select the text code at V0. And here go over to the, you can say, line item view, and here select, basically you can say, V0, and here you go over to the V0, and for third components also select.
Why we select this P0?
No problem, you can select any other
Oh,
basically
okay.
taxation code, no problem. You can select any taxation code. Input tax is basically during the procurement process, and output tax is during, you can say, the sales process, that is in the sales and distribution module. Okay, that is the 30,000 cost of, you can say, the overall equipment, three types of components, and each of the quantity, you can say, 10 is over here. Press enter, and after pressing enter, post it. Now, what we are going to do, we will go for the maintenance order, and we will go for the reservation of the stock material over there. Now, IW31, create maintenance order, go over to the PM order type, enter PM01, and go over to the functional location. And what is our functional location? Functional location as per company code. Okay, no problem. And this is our functional location, HVAC room. And what is the maintenance planning plant? That is BUHQ. Press enter and you will proceed further. Okay, now here you can say this is the corrective maintenance order for HVAC. You can say operational OPS room, and date is the 2nd of June 25. Okay, it is saying the enter the basic start date for the maintenance purpose or start date of the maintenance order. And what you can do, go over to the control key, and in control key you can enter PM01. In PM01 we are also going to commit the, you can say, the materials which are the stock material. Here for example you can say enter the operations part to be fixed manually, and this is the first operation which we are going to enter manually, parts to be fixed. And second operation, you can enter parts to be cannibalized. And third, basically, you can say, okay, functional location, automation to be checked. Functional location, operational to be checked. Now press enter, and if you want to see, basically, you can say overall the uh, components of this, basically, you can say functional location, which is, you can say, under the basically for the maintenance purpose. You can go over to the extra, and in extra you will go over to the reference object, and here you will go over to the structure list. And here you can say, for example, we require basically control section. Okay, from here go back and go over to the operations, and in operations go over to the internal operations. Wait for a moment. Let me go back. Journal. No operation selected. No problem. Operations are over. Why it is saying 0304? Go over to the components, and here you can open basically the materials as per the BUHQ, and what is the component which you want to commit. Go over here, and that was the basically, you can say, control section, which is primarily your you can say overall, that is the stock material. Go over to the search and enter control, and it is here. No, not control section. Why it is not really control? Wait, section, indoor air quality section. Yes, indoor air quality section. Sorry, it was, you can say, control section and indoor air quality section. Now let me search for the other. No problem. We can select indoor quality section, and we have already stock, you can say, it's available, and that is 10 over there. Wait for, okay, here it comes. Okay, how much quantity? Enter the quantity. For example, you say 2. Okay, it is saying item category. Here you are going to select the stock item. Press enter. And here it is saying for which operation you can enter 0010. And here main story location for component for number 0010. And here you can say overall that has been done. Reservation for order has been done. Okay, and this is the operation number, and this is the plant, and it is asking that from which story location it will be picked. You can enter the SL01. Okay, now what you are going to do, you will go over to the settlement, you can say overall, and settlement rule, and with default we are going to select it, and this is the cost center which is going to hit overall, you can say, the maintenance cost of this particular functional location. Go over to the header data and release it. Now after releasing, what you are going to do, you can just save it. And here our maintenance order has been created. Go over to the IW31 and check the status of the overall, you can say, maintenance order, and it is going to say basically tell you that it has been released, and other basically overall, you can say, it is going to tell you regarding the system status. It say it is released, and settlement rule SETC settlement rule created. Now, what you are going to do, you will copy the basically maintenance order number, and you will go over to the MIGO. MIGO is basically, you can say, the movement of all the goods within the inventory, and basically all the inventory falls under the procurement department. Just it is determining the cost and other things, and its cost will be, I think so, 2000 euro, because cost of one stock keeping unit was 1000 euro. Just wait for a moment. It is moving. Okay. Now, what you are going to do, you will go over to the MIGO. In MIGO, and you will go over to the good issuance, basically transaction event against what? Against the order. And movement type will be 261 GI against the order. I am going to enter my maintenance order number over here and we will move. So here you can see two basically equipment will be committed, and these are the indoor air quality section. You will go over here and see the material. Okay, this is material description, number, material group, quantity two, from where it will be, you can say reservation will be done. This is this story location and plant, and reservation number is here, and that is 15184. Okay, partner, no partner, and account assignment. This is your maintenance order number. This is your company code, and this is operation number 0010. Now you are going to post it. Oh, sorry, again the problem of the posting period. After the session, I am going to rectify it. 0531225. Okay, press enter, and now you can just post it. Okay, now once you have posted in stock overview, you will see that stock will be less by the two quantity. Go over to the MMBE stock overview and see the stock of this particular material against which we have done the MIGO. Okay, what is the material number? Material number is 2378. And execute it. And you will see now we will be having the stock of only 8 quantity. And these are the coils. And our basically plant is Bijou HQ. And sorry, evaporator coils, why it is saying still saying 10? Sorry, these were the indoor air quality. Oh, sorry. 2379 material number. Okay, enter 2379 and go over to the next. And now you will see here in unrestricted views, there is 8 quantity. Okay, now what you are going to do, you will go over to the IW41, that is the order confirmation, and parameters you are going to select. You are going to confirm the operations because issuance of the spare part has been done. Final confirmation, any open reservation, proposed dates, calculation performance, and confirm operations. Here you go over to the continuity, and one by one, we are going to select the operations and confirm them that they have been performed. Okay, first operation, you are going to select it and go over here. For example, this operation has started, you can say at 19:30 hours and 00, and it has completed at 19:34. Okay. Okay. Now again, what you are going to do, continue, and we will go for the second operation confirmation. Go over here, and here it is saying at what time work start and at which date work start. Enter the date, and for example, you say this started at 1934, and what is the finish for the work? You can say it is 19, for example, 38. Here you enter, and this is the confirmation of the second operation. Now go for the third operation, and that is 0030. Go over here, and you can enter the date over here. And here you can also enter the date. It has started, for example, you say at 193900, and it has completed at 194000. Press enter and save it. No, any operation left? No, operations have been done. Now go over to the IW32 and see basically what the system status says. It says that partially confirmed. Oh, why partially confirmed? Let me see which operation is left. IW41. That was PCNF. CNF is confirmed and PCNF is not confirmed. Final. Oh, sorry, I have not checked these. (1934) and it has finished at 1938. Okay, now you can save it. Go over to the continuity. And now this is, you can say, third operation, final confirmation, no remaining work, and clear operation. Go over here. And it has started at 1939. And it has finished, for example, at 1940. Now no operation is left. Now you go over to the IW32. And you will see that basically it is saying that all the operations have been confirmed. Okay, now what we are going to do, we will go over to the KO88. What is KO88? That is the task of finance guy, but we are going to do it. And that is overall cost settlement period 05, because I have to adjust it, execute it. And now you will see that how much cost has been incurred over there. We will go over to the maintenance order after doing this process. Okay, go back. This was the test run, and now I am going to give it a check. Transactional data run. Now you go over to the IW32, and in IW32, you will see overall, basically all the things have been done. Now what you are going to do, you will go for the TECO. TECO is technical completion. It is saying 2238 is the, you can say, reference time. And here it is saying 17. Let me wait. Let me give the reference time 1900. And here it is start and end date. And for example, you say 1930 and 19, you can say overall 1945. And here you give it a reference time as 1946. So it should be time ahead. Move. Oh, sorry. What it is saying? 1946. Let me see. Now again, go over to the change maintenance order, and it is mentioning that overall you can say our actual start, it has started at 1930 and it has finished at 1940 hours. And now what you are going to do, you will go over to the document workflow, and here you will see that a maintenance notification has been generated automatically. Maintenance order done. Operation number 1, its confirmation. Operation number 2, parts to be cannibalized, and operation number 3. And now we are going to go for the completion of the business. And here this order closed. I hope less than a minute is left, Brother Amar. Understood
Yeah.
that how basically
It's
we are
clear.
going to do, you can say, reservation for the stock material, and what is the functional location, and how bills of material or functional locations are created. And now you will go over there. It is order closed. In your own time. So tomorrow we meet at 5 p.m. KSA time. Is it okay?
Yeah, if you can.